Good morning, everyone. It's Drew, here with the Chronicles of Drew Bear. It's cold out. It's like in the upper 20s right now. I believe it's about 26 currently. But you guys are going to have to bear with me here. It's not very, very early. It's like 7:30 in the morning currently, and I get up about 6:20. You know that feeling when you get up, and it's not that you can't go back to sleep, it's that you feel like you don't have to go back to sleep, like you're already well rested. I've already made a statement about that specific thing on this channel before, but it's not a bad thing to keep bringing up. But anyhow, still need to make that sign that says I'm making a video. But I wanted to come out this morning and make a very specific video about a subject that's kind of been going around in my head for the past few weeks, but just until recently it's got a lot more prominent. It has more meaning behind it now. And that is, don't be sad about something because it's over. Be happy about something because it happened. And that goes for everything. TV shows, movies, Netflix shows. I just want to throw this out there because I don't know what some of those Netflix shows are. Besides, I've heard of Stranger Things, don't know what it is, have no interest in what it is because it was freaking weird. But I don't think there's supposed to be another season of that till 2025. To tell you the truth, don't know, don't care. But there is one specific show. It's called Cobra Kai. If you've heard of The Karate Kid, it's kind of like I can't remember if it was 20 years later after that. Might have to change hands a little bit during this because it's cold. But it's kind of 20 years after the fact, when Johnny got kicked in the face by a crane kick, how his life has kind of went down the gutter, and how Daniel LaRusso's life has kind of went up in terms of popularity, or in terms of, wow, I'm really successful. I wonder what's going on with Johnny, or whatever the case may be. But if you've never seen it, I really suggest that you go watch some of it if you're a fan of The Karate Kid, the original Karate Kid. But anyhow, people are kind of getting to the point now, because just here a couple months back, I say a couple months, in reality it was probably a couple years ago, but here just a little while back, the 6th and final season was announced. And everybody is crying and whining about, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do now? Cobra Kai's over. They did announce a new movie with Daniel LaRusso and Jackie Chan, I believe. And there's a Chinese American actor, Ben Wang, who's supposed to be in that movie. But I'm gonna definitely be watching out for that because I think that would be pretty cool. But, point being on that, don't be sad because the show is coming to an end. Be sad that it happened to begin with. And, especially, I think it started in like 2018. So season 1, 2018, season 2, 2019. Originally, season 3 was supposed to shoot in 2020 and into 2021. But obviously, because of the bug, everything else got delayed, just like the whole world got delayed. But season 3 shot in 2021. Season 4 shot in 2020. 2022, I believe. Then season 5 actually was shot in 2022 and aired September 9th, which is when I turned 20. That was pretty cool. But anyhow, you know, part of the journey's the end when it comes to stuff like that. And, you know, there's something else in particular that, well, something that I don't watch, but I've heard of before, is, you know, it's a animated kids show, and apparently it's an adult show too, but animated kids show, it's called Pokemon. You know, Pikachu! But, man, it's cold. Switch hands here again. But, you know, the main character, I believe his name is Ash Ketchum. I'd have to... Yeah, I'm thinking his name is Ash Ketchum. But, anyhow... Hang on a minute. Man, he was flying. But anyhow, the main character, he ended his journey of, quote, I want to be the very best that there ever was. By the way, if you guys haven't heard that song, I'll put a link to the original and the end of the series song down in the description of this video. I gave the original a listen. It's like the Pokemon theme. I don't like it personally. I like the ending song because I think it kind of wraps everything up. Obviously, wraps up the story, which I think is really cool. That a lot of TV shows and movies don't really do much of. You know, and you know, this goes for anything. TV shows today, movies today, and yeah, bands today, or music in general, would be absolutely nowhere without the fans. I mean, the fans are the whole reason that they are where they are now. If they didn't have fans, I mean, they might as well just pack up and head home. Or pack up and go get a supply job somewhere. I don't know. There's a whole long list of things that they could do. But nothing would be where it is today without the fans. You know, you have to have some group of people to basically nerd out about 1, 2, 3, 4 things, or whatever the case may be, or those things, simply put, they just wouldn't exist. But that's just kind of my take on it. But, anyhow, people are sad that this Ash Ketchum story is done in the original Pokemon. Now they're going to be focusing on someone different. But, and by the way, this one in particular that I'm getting ready to bring up now, this has been a huge talking point in some of my group pages on Facebook. And by the way, you guys are going to know exactly what I'm coming from if you... Well, let me just start it like this. I watch a TV show called BattleBots, right? 250-pound weaponized robots basically fighting each other in a bulletproof cage. If you don't know what BattleBots is, finish this video. Finish this video. Go up in your search bar and type in BattleBots, Robot Wars, King of Bots, Robo Games, Combots Cup, BuggleBots. There's a whole long list of events that you can type in. NHRL. Let's see, what's Backwoods Ruckus, I think is what that smaller event's called. Tell you the truth, don't know. But these events happen literally all over the world. From the smaller weight classes to the middleweight classes, which is 120 pounds, all the way up to the heavyweight class, which is 250 pounds. Now, occasionally they have a walker, but the last time they had a walker was season 5 back in 2020 when the world was going to crap. But, if you've never seen it live, you need to see it live. And by the way, I'm not the only one who says that. A lot of the builders say that also, because if you've never have seen it live, you have a hard time understanding how much power is really happening with that. I mean, I think I hear a helicopter. I mean, metal bars that are like that thick of solid abrasion resistant steel just get bent, broke, snapped, whatever, in ways that you really don't think it could, because, you know, you're used to seeing something really strong to be able to withstand literally anything. I mean, that's how our human minds think. You know, stuff that you don't think would get broken or just ripped apart and sprayed all over the arena. And yeah, I'm kind of stealing some of them words from some of the builders. I'm not a builder. I've never seen it live. It's actually on my bucket list at some point. But, anyhow, at any rate, what I'm kind of getting at is the most recent season that we've had, which is season 7. I was going to do it on my fingers, but I forgot I don't have my fingers available right now. Well, 5, 7. But the most recent season, being season 7, I want to say the whole thing was wrapped up probably by Thanksgiving of 2023. To tell you the truth, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm just kind of guesstimating a little bit, because what they'll have is they'll have a bunch of qualifying rounds. Like this past season, they had 4 qualifying fights. You know, the same thing if you watch sports of any kind. Basically the same thing. They'll have like fight cards, right? Yeah, fight cards. That's what it's called. But they'll have like 4 fight cards. Then you basically get seeded into a 1 through 32 bracket. Now, obviously, the lower your seed, most of the time the theory is that you have an easier way through the bracket. However, the higher that your seed is, sometimes the harder of a way you get through the bracket. Now, don't get me wrong. I've seen a lower seed beat one of the top-ranked teams before, or multiple of the top-ranked teams before. And, you know, that just adds in a whole new layer of unpredictability that, honestly, a lot of people hate about these kind of sports. Because, you know, they'll pick a certain type of robot that they like or they have respect for, or a team they have respect for, to win the whole event. And it's like when that robot gets beat, people lose their crap. Sorry, but people literally lose it. Oh, they should have won. The other side cheated. How could they cheat? Now, don't get me wrong. There's been a plenty of times where a specific team, I'm not going to name the team, but for you fans, you know which team I'm talking about exactly, and which robot I'm talking about. They have showed a ridiculous amount of unsportsmanship. They act very cocky and rude. They act like they know it all. They act like they've seen it all. And they don't act very honored to be there, which, you know, if you're being invited essentially to the top event in the world, you better act like you belong there. Don't act like you're an arrogant punk. But anyhow, there I go rambling again. Anyhow, after this past season, they had what they call BattleBots Champions, which was robots that showed up that didn't really get to fight much. Then they had what they called Vengeance in Vegas, which was basically grudge matches, fights for fun, and just fights that would, like, what's the word? like provide a little stepping stone for the new robots. Then it was over, all right? And it hasn't been over very long. It's only been over since, let me think a minute. It hasn't been over very long. I mean, it ended completely the 26th of November. And, you know, it hasn't even been 4 months since it was over. And people online are literally losing their stuff. Like, I kid you not, every single time it seems that I get onto that group, log on to Facebook, get onto that group page, there's at least 2 to 3, sometimes 4 people at the same time who are asking the same exact question. When BattleBots coming back? When BattleBots 2024? When BattleBots? The simple fact of the matter is, even the producers don't know when the show's coming back. But, you know, quit asking about it. We've had, good grief, 7 brand new seasons. Because for those of you who aren't devoted BattleBots fans, the show originally came on Comedy Central back in the 90s. It went off air in the early 2000s, I believe, and ABC picked it up in 2015 and again in 2016. Then it went off the air again in 2017. It picked back up again by Discovery in 18 and 19 and 20, 21 and 22, and I think 23 for that matter. But, well, actually no, there was a season in 2018, which was season 3, 2019, which was season 4, 2020, which was season 5, 2021, which was season 6, and 2023, 2023, which was season 7, which was this past season that I'm talking about. But, you know, I understand for people obviously wanting more seasons of a show, but, you know, if it gets canceled, then what? I mean, don't be sad that something did get canceled. Be happy that it happened, because I'm telling you, I did not think we would get another season of BattleBots, for example, after 2019, because the world was so bad. I mean, you know, basically everywhere you turned, the bug was literally everywhere. I mean, or you would hear about it one way or another. This team cannot come because they have contracted coronavirus. Yeah, I'm hoping I don't get some kind of pop-up ad on my phone because I mentioned the bug. Piece of government crap. But anyhow, this has been going on for almost 19 minutes now. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. I gained a couple over the last few days. I'm now up to 181 subscribers now. If the channel can hit 200 before or by Easter, 200 or more by that time, I might do a special video with some cousins. To tell you the truth, I don't really know. But also, please check out Schoolcraft Family Farmstead. I actually looked just a little bit ago. He's at 497 subscribers. That to me is just mental. He's 3 away from the halfway point for monetization, so he can start making money off YouTube videos. But go check out his channel. I'll put links to what I mentioned in this video, also to his channel, down in the description below. But I got a little something special planned for him and his subscribers when he reaches 500. I'm not going to give details at the moment, even though I probably already have. But we're going to have a little fun that night. Anyhow, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you know, you guys know what to do. Take care, everyone. I'm hoping for some cold weather. I'm hoping for some warm weather.